What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fortan Zimbu. I'm gonna react in this video the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK. Let's just see the hatred other people they can have for other people. This is what I'm gonna say this again. Majority of us black people, we need to understand we are the most hatred race in the world. All of this group, they come out, you can see some of them, they call themselves Proud Boy. No, they are the most, they hate, they're extreme, and they hate hatred people, and they have against black people. They're the most hated. You have the Klan. We're gonna speak about the Klan. I'm gonna react on this. This is what I'm gonna say. We are the most hated race in the world, and we are the most good people in the world. Even in the world trying to make us look we are the bad people. No way. The media, even the lie that they've been spreading for decades until this day, black people, we know the evil one. We need to start doing everything so we can expose. We need to keep exposing this lie and this narrative that it will bring on us. So our children, they need to understand they are not the bad guy. The bad guy is these people. So we're gonna react to this craziness of people, the stupidity of this world, especially the government, to allow the government and the police for allowing this kind of behavior. Because I believe all the racism, the Ku Klux Klan, all the racism people, they are in the government and the police department. So let's go and try to react in this garbage.
Been cut short, but apparently it helped membership.
Other than the Coke bottle, what's more recognizable than the white hood and robe and the flaming cross?
The government was intended to be of the white man, by the white man, and for the white man.
Mongrel class of people.
Interest in the Ku Klux Klan has swelled and then dwindled. The Klan's power always came and went in phases. Until at one point, the tactics used to gather Klan members together ultimately become the hooks used to drag them down.
The oldest Ku Klux Klan organization in the nation may be out of business.
But what's never gone away is the fear the Klan built its legacy on.
Preserve the racist.
Fear that's still here today.
Stop. The naked.
They call themselves white patriots, knights of the Klan, and they have returned to the small Tennessee town where it all began.
This is Pulaski, Tennessee.
You can see they are weirdo and racist. I'm not gonna say they're moron. That's what they are. They are racism and weirdo people. That's what. Look at you can just look at Hitler. Look, he's just weirdo. Trump weirdo. They're all just a bunch of weirdo. Racism fool.
And the Ku Klux Klan began back in 1865 on Christmas Eve, when 6 ex-Confederate soldiers met to form a social club. Its name was inspired by the Greek word for circle. Nathan Bedford Forrest was the Klan's first imperial wizard, and the hoods and robes were used to frighten Black people in their homes. But then Black people start voting, and the Klan and groups like it turn brutal. But the Klan went quiet just years later.
By 1872, all of their goals had been pretty much accomplished, so there wasn't really a need to don a sheet anymore, because you had your person, your guy at the State House who could make laws that would suit your purposes.
Yep.
In 1915, Birth of a Nation became the first film ever screened at the White House. The book it was based on was written by a friend of then-President Woodrow Wilson.
It's a 3-hour film that poses Black men as dangerous and violent, so which led to, a decade of racial terror lynchings. And we see that narrative continues to this very day.
The film
Can you see? This is the problem. They will put a narrative with black people. We are the bad one. But look at this. Look at the most people that they do damage to the nation, to the people. Is this white? Is white people. They have nothing but evil in them. You can see the pure evilness. the president, the police department, all of them, they have, and they allow this. They allow all of this, to happen in the country. And they always portray black people, we are the bad. But look at the bad people right here. Right here. And the worst part is they teach the children. This is the kind of people that should not be in they should not be in society. People that should not accept this kind of people in this society we're living. Is this
inspired another war veteran, William J. Simmons, who began to reignite the flames of the Klan, this time against not just blacks, but Catholics, Jewish people, and the nation's newly arriving immigrants.
People are shocked to know that there were, 1 million people in the Ku Klux Klan around the country.
The Ku Klux Klan spread its poisonous influence.
But you had a lot of people, a lot of officials. You had governors, you had senators.
But by the 1930s, the Klan's millions had dwindled to thousands.
Wow.
Here's why.
As the New Jersey Ku Klux Klan rents the camp for one day, cameramen are not permitted to photograph everything.
While the Klan had a national organization, there were copycat groups who fought over funds, dragging each other into court and adding to the growing disgust of the public. The IRS investigated in 1944 and then demanded $500,000 in back taxes. That crippled the Klan, but not for...
Did you even hear? Did you hear that? Even at the government, it's true. Even at the government, they were a member in Ku Klux Klan. Government. That tell you the hatred ever they can have for other people just because they look different. Come on, man. And they're cool black people. We are the devil one. We are the bad people. And look at this behavior. Black people, we don't teach our children to hate other race, Arabic people. The Middle East, the Indian, the Chinese, the whites. They teach their children to hate black people. They really do teach the children to hate black people. It's sad.
For long.
With the advent of the Civil Rights Movement and the Supreme Court order to desegregate in 1954, the Ku Klux Klan sprang back to life.
Robert Shelton's United Klans of America assaulted freedom riders and activists from Birmingham to Anniston. The White Knights of Mississippi were responsible for the murder of 3 civil rights workers. The Klan is responsible for the 1963 Baptist church bombing and the 1965 murder of mother of 5 Viola Liuzzo. The FBI infiltrated and cracked down on the violence, but violence wasn't the only issue.
Look at the face of the evil people. Just look at them. Just look at his face right here. And you tell me they're not weirdo. Look at all of this face. Look at all this white face here. And you tell me, probably is a descendant. This one on the left here, he probably a descendant of an Italian guy, Italian family, whoever they are, Racism. They just like to have that evil in their heart, evil, pure evil. Well, I'm not going to sit down in my house just to think evil or to go do bad thing to another human being. Even if I know what people they have done so much ungrateful thing to black people, inhuman thing to black people. Do you really think I'm gonna sit down in my house, get people, gather people around, gather black people around to go, you know what? This whitey, they done so much bad to us. Let's go and do something against them. Are you crazy? Black people, we have no time for that, man. We have no time for that. Sitting down thinking, we hate them. We have to go over there and do something. We don't do that. But these white people, they do. They do. And they teach their children. Look at it. They're young white men. But all they have is hatred. I hate this nigga. I'm gonna do something against this nigga. I'm gonna kill this nigga. They're taking over our land. I hate them. My Lord. Time wasting. God damn.
You also have those nonviolent actions that were carried out by groups like the White Citizens Council. After Brown v. Board in places like Montgomery, Alabama, where I am, they immediately started these private academies. And to this day, they don't send their kids to school with black kids.
Wow. The hatred. Oh my Lord, my goodness, my goodness. They still have that hate until this day, my Lord. They will never. Like I said, man, I've been saying this in my video. If you watch a couple of my video, man, the disease majority of us we have, boy, that we don't want to get killed. It's like, you know what? I'm keeping that.
I believe in nonviolence. I think that we should react and we should work and organize as white people.
And David Duke tried to popularize a new type of Klansman. He tried to claim they were nonviolent. They were simply all about white people's rights. And he was photogenic and he got a lot of publicity, and his Klan group started growing.
And then comes leaders like Bill Wilkinson and Fraser Glenn Miller Jr. The numbers were smaller than before, but the violence still left people dead. To investigate and go after the Klan, Klan Watch director Randall Williams attended several rallies.
There is an odd, happy white supremacy family atmosphere to some of this activity. If you go to a Klan rally on a Saturday afternoon, they're having a fish fry. I mean,
look at this. They're teaching their children. Don't get it twisted when, you heard they saying, oh, the Klan, there was the white supremacy, they start bombing church of some of the Jew or no. All the hate that they have, it was only for blacks. Don't get it twisted. Even if they're saying, oh, do you know that some of the Klan that all the white supremacists, they're Jews as well. They're Jew themselves as well. Some of them, yeah. So all the hatred they have is only for blacks, because they have something hatred against the Negro American. So it's like they have that disease. We can't let go. We have to get rid of all this Negro, this blackness. They're just taking over. But there are a lot of white people. Why y'all just focusing tiny minority of black American? It's sad, man. This is what you can see. Look at this. They teach their children. Look at this. They're teaching their children this garbage.
It almost looks benign.
But the KKK's symbols made their members a solid target. And memberships, reams of propaganda material, assets, and bank accounts became liabilities that groups like the SPLC could use to take the Klan down in court. In 1987, Beulah May Donald won a $7 million lawsuit against the United Klans of America for their involvement in the death of her 19-year-old son.
Wow.
No, I didn't want it to happen to nobody else's child like it has mine.
It bankrupted the largest Klan organization at the time. But the people who'd been attracted to KKK principles had already started to move on.
Beginning in the late 1970s, what we really see is that this sense of emergency shared by white power activists, and here I'm talking about Klansmen, but also radical tax resistors, white separatists, followers of Christian identity, neo-Nazis, and a whole bunch of other people. That sense of emergency and the sense of a shared frustration with the government brought people together in what they called the white power movement.
The KKK's robes and crosses are less popular now, but the tactics the Klan used to draw individuals.
What power? Damn power, fools. Screaming like a damn fool.
In proved useful for decades. One key lesson, the Klan figured out how to use the internet back in the early 80s, with Liberty Net. The new white power groups now know how to communicate without making themselves easy targets.
We have to remember that these activists are motivated by a sense that their actions are all that stands between them, their families, and the end of the world. They see racial demographic change as the end of the world, as an annihilation of everything that they care about. For them, it's a state of emergency.
It's really sad, the hatred that they can have for other people just because they look different, and that's the problem. And don't think when they said the Klan they went down, no. What do you think? The government, you have Trump in power and the rest of the government, majority of them, all of them you see in a government. Imagine Taylor, whoever they are, you got a lot of them in the government of the United States of America. You go to all of them country over there, it's full of white supremacy. Yeah. Even they send go to country like Brazil, it's all white supremacy. Argentina, white supremacy, Spain, Germany, they all the clan. They have that hatred, that the hatred it grow and grow. That's this. My only problem that I always see on this, do you know what? They always teach the children. How can you sit down with your child and teach them just to hate a black person just because they look different? So imagine if your children they're asking you, Mom, why do you want me to hate that black person? You're just screaming to your child, going, because he's black, because they're black, they are bad people. Wait a minute. They haven't done anything to you. You are the bad one because you're teaching your child to hate the other. So who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy really? Who is the bad guy? A black person hasn't done anything to you. This is what you see. You see random white teenager, they just start blasting random black people, shooting them for no reason because they are member of the clan, white supremacy group. This is really bad, man. So I wanted to play this so we can see the hatred. It don't come from us black people. The hatred is always been white people. So when you're teaching your children, we have to make sure we let our children know, child, look, you are not bad. You wasn't born bad. There is no hatred on you. So remember this. The hatred is the other people. They will hate you because you look different. They will hate you because of this. So remember, focus in your studying, finish, come home. Don't engage with this hatred of people because they have nothing else just to be have hatred because of your skin. We need to teach our children this because it's sad. Because white people, they definitely do teach their children to hate us black people. And majority of us black people, we're going to think, no, they don't. Yes, they do. They absolutely 110%, they do teach the children to hate you. And you as Negro that are going to think, oh, no, they don't. Yes, they do. So this is only for education purpose. I would love it if you can like, subscribe, and leave a comment, share. It would be nice so we can push all of these videos so we can learn certain lesson that we need to learn in this life. I'll catch you out to the next video.